see more people in the parks, in the neighborhoods, walking, waving at each other. I've been a Visitacion Valley resident for about maybe 50 years. My mother was working for St. Joseph's Hospital, and as a single parent, especially a Samoan Pacific Islander parent, it was very much unheard of for a woman to have two children and to be independent. And the best place at the time for us to live was in Sunnydale housing projects back in 1965 or 66, around that time. So I've been a resident since then. They implemented a busing system from all the kids in Sunnydale to go to school in the Sunset. So I ended up going to Yoloa Elementary School during the 60s when that whole trying to, integrate all the neighborhoods together. But we were a wild bunch from Sunnydale that went to Yoloa School. I live in what's called the brick homes, individually owned. They're brick townhomes, and we've been living here for the last maybe 30, 40 years. I thought about this question. I go, do I really want to share that? Because then more and more people are going to end up coming here. And then I don't want to share it. But John McLaren Park, which is, there's an overlook that looks over into the San Bruno Mountains, the Guadalupe Mountains, and into the valley, as we call it. I go up there a lot just to think and watch the people walk and, dog walkers. And it's just so quiet. And it's so different from the stigma that Viz Valley carries with it for so many years. But I even wrote a piece about it, about the changing face of Visitacion Valley. And I would have to say that's probably one of my favorite places to go is Viz Valley Lookout or John McLaren Lookout. Downtown area of Leland Avenue, it's constantly changing. Of course, it has changed from my youth days of partying, as I would go down Leland Avenue and stop at the liquor store to get cigarettes when I was smoking and talking to some of the merchants then, in my 20s, to now where there's great coffee shop, Mission Blue, and I do an aerobics, kind of low impact aerobics at one of the part of the Greenway there for seniors. It's not too big to where nobody knows each other. I mean, people wave at each other and that's really great about that. Because even people that have lived here for a long time, I tell them, you should come to Leland Avenue. We're having in Visitacion Valley. And they're like, where is that in San Francisco? They've never heard of it. And I think we did a pretty good job of keeping it a little secret. But I think with everything that's kind of happening, it's changing. And we'll have more people coming down there. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a great place to come and support our little community. But I love this valley and all the people and the diversity that still remains here in our little pocket of secrets in San Francisco.